Alright everyone, I'm Ryers and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Let's keep going. Alright, so between episodes, I went back to the Redstone just to try out a few combat things with the stuff, and when I came back here, this guy was here. I'm pretty sure I dismounted while entering here, but I don't know if this is a hunt or not. But let's go and find out, I suppose. Doesn't look like a hunt. Yeah, no. Okay. It's been a bit since I played last, so I might be a bit rusty at the controls here. Alright. There's just a nice little warm up there. Alright. So we have to fix some problems here. So yeah, I guess we'll start with fixing the problems with the main quest here. So let's head over to Dalamil Inn. See what we can fix here. Hello, Lubor.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Alright.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
What's going on in here?
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill.
Yeah, where is he from again?
What brings
I
you
recognize
here?
him, but I don't remember where
I was
from.
about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos.
Oh,
And the markets have all but ceased to operate.
okay.
The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
I think he was the one that was helping us in Costness, freeing the bearers.
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Yeah.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight. My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how.
Sounds like we need to take care of the bandit problem.
Divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
This seemed like a better idea to let the town take care of the problems
Faces
themselves.
are not well known in this town. That may prove useful.
Because once we leave,
Don't worry, Victor and I will
it's
do
just
most
gonna
of
come
the
back,
talking.
so...
You need only play along. Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Right.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad,
She slips
are you
into that,
saying Dalimil's finest
that role
cannot
pretty
defend
handily.
this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Well, that
believe that
hand is
actually
bright.
worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Yeah. For all the strengths that Clive has, he's not exactly a very smooth talker, is he? I can't really blame him. He spent most of his life as a slave soldier, so he's not really well adjusted to social life.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but
I agree with Natalie.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford.
Case in point.
It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Yeah, I didn't fool her.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
As Byron said, Clive always is a terrible liar.
Convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
Alright, sounds like a defense then.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright. Time to take out some bandits after all.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
too early on those dodges. There's one. They were darting during that? Okay, sure.
They mean to overwhelm us.
It's kind of tanky right there, looking at town. Just you left. Right, I can't block the poison mist now, can I? Alright. That was a good number of bandits. A lot of crafting materials from that too.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Looks like they did alright.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I wonder if Clive was a terrible actor in the plays he used to do too. I can just imagine that. Alright, so that's one problem taken care of. I guess before we go to the next one, I do want to interweave. I want to interweave a couple like hunts in between these, but I don't remember where they were, so let's go find out. We got Hill to Die On, the Velcroy Desert, and Delmechia, Black Boulder, and the Velcroy. Okay. Empty Hovel and Delmechia. Okay, so I want to do those two. It's Rosaria, it's question mark. Okay. Velcroy Desert and the Empty Hovel. Okay. I'm not sure where the Empty Hovel would be. I guess I'll just ride around looking for stuff. Yeah, the Velcroy Desert. Could be in the southern section as well, but let's take a look over here. Yeah, put a marker there. Problem is, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I don't know if it'll show up too far away. This isn't the Empty Hovel, right? It's just people here. It's like merchants, or maybe curse breakers even. Are you a curse breaker? You are.
Sid, you didn't happen to see anything out of the ordinary on your way here, did you? We've had reports of bearer transports being attacked along the roads, and they're not freeing the poor souls. They're reselling them on the black market. If we can catch them in the act, perhaps we can kill two birds with one stone.
There's nothing really in here, unless
Right from here.
just a bunch of bandits. Okay. Alright, yeah, nothing here, just a no chocobo zone. I guess we check the northern desert here, see if anything's over here. It very well could be. I don't know if we've actually been up this way yet. Looks like a prime spot for a hunt. That's just a normal enemy, okay. So there is a place here. Is this something? There's... Okay, it's something. There's another one of these stones here. And it looks active now. Interesting.
Be safe.
And maybe the Primogenesis triggered these to activate. Chronolith, the Hand of Titan.
This one's awake.
Chronoliths are similar to the Redstone, and within them is hidden a virtual battlefield. Time trial. Okay. With only the feet of a single icon. Okay.
Let's see what's inside.
Titan, yep. Only Titan stuff. Trial by element. Okay. Buying time. Standard by performing certain techniques. Okay. That's the 3 blocks. Okay. Counter with Raging Fists. Charge Upheaval. Yeah, okay. So we've got Raging Fists and Upheaval. Can I swap these? No. Okay. swear I was pressing that, but just the timing of the attacks and the recovery was messing it up. Okay, but that wasn't too bad at all. Well, that was stage 1 though. Okay. Okay, so we got a lot of extra time back. The multi-burst. Okay. Alright. What's stage 2 gonna be? This is a weird system, but I kind of like it though. Alright, so wind up, upheaval. Same stuff, looks like. Wind up and upheaval, that's different now. Okay. It's not raging fists and upheaval anymore. Ow. Oh, I just killed them all, okay. Except for that one. Ow. I need LB to heal up. Not too bad. And we got everything that time. Alright, so we'll wind up an upheaval for that one. Alright, stage 3 then. There's gonna be a boss. Alright, so we got Wind Up and Earth and Fury. Okay. Oh, that's going to be easy right there. Okay. know if spending the time doing the counters is the way to go here. Because I need to... Shit. Ow. I need to actually do damage. Right. Earth and Fury is not quite recharged. Now it is. It's pretty damn strong. Oh boy. Okay. This is, okay, this is not good. Really not good. Especially when I can't heal. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, this is gonna be the death of me here. Yep. Okay, that last part is rough. Try again from the first stage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that again right now. I'll keep that in mind for later. Like, yeah, the first two stages are perfectly fine, and then the third stage just demolishes me. Okay. I know that's there now. I still want to find the hunts though. Like, maybe that way? I don't know. Yeah, well, this looks like the black boulder, maybe. Or just maybe just a normal slime. Yeah, okay. Ow. Rude. What's down here? It's a new area of the map we haven't been to yet, which is a good sign. Okay, and that only gets back down. Okay. Okay, there is another opening around the side here. Just up here. So it goes into a cave. Draco's Deep. Interesting. Okay, so it's a whole section here. Let's go left. These bombs. Okay, that just loops around. Are you anything special? No? But you are guarding a chest, though. Okay, dismount.
You deserve a rest.
Alright, fine. I'll take you on. What's in this box? Cool. Awesome. Well, there's another trial over here. Which one's this one? The Hand of Dione. Wind. Okay. I'm not gonna do these right now. After seeing how hard the Titan one was. So it looks like that you can only get to from the top, which only comes from the top, which probably comes from this area over here. So the only thing I can think of going is this way. We have a curl here. Is this the empty hovel? Abandoned fishing village. I'm dismounted. But, I might just be because this area doesn't allow mounts.
Yeah. A fishing village. Before everyone left.
Pretty big village. Oh boy. I do have to say the treasure chests that are littered around the map are not very worth it most of the time, it seems, because I really don't need more money and more of the crafting materials I have hundreds of. I really don't know what I'm going to do with all these materials though. So what's past this way then? Oh, that leads all the way over there. Okay. Could this be a hunt location? Could be, but maybe not yet. It's the area name I don't recognize from any of the hunts. Definitely an arena though. 100%. But not yet, apparently. Huh. So where else would this hunt be? I spent like 20 minutes just trying to find this thing. To find either of these things, really. Yeah, I'm really tempted just to look up the locations of these, because I don't want to just waste my time running around and hoping I come across one. In fact, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so apparently one is right here somehow, and I missed it. So let's go back up there. What's this ether float over here? That doesn't look good. We have an Akashic coral? We do. Okay. Alright. Well, there appears to be the black boulder. So it wasn't a slime, it's a turtle. Phastitocolon. Okay.
Well, Clive. Looks like you're gonna need me a bigger sword.
Mistimed that horribly. Oh my god. There we go. Not too bad. And what do we get from this? Scarletite. Alright, I'll take that.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Alright, so that's taken care of. Let's head over to... Let's see, do we want Northreach or Martha's Rest? Let's do Martha's Rest.
Akashic attacked us out of the blue. And there's no telling when they might be back. You best keep that sword handy, Sid.
Alright, what problems do you have here, Martha?
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lift. The lads are doing what they can to keep them out, but unlike the Akashic, they need sleep.
I barricaded this road up, too.
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Might buy us a few moments to see.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Press X to cancel the flare breath. It's hard to tell when those birds are attacking.
There's a good boy.
It's hard to tell when tiny things are attacking in general. Oh my god. Oh my... okay, fine.
That's better.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield.
These are the Guardians.
Here by Madame Martha's leave.
Garb, right?
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord.
Yes.
There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Is that Wade? Yeah, that's Wade.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Akashic Adamant toys.
We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
I should have dodged that one, yeah.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Alright, head to Eastpool. It's just up there. I might as well just run through Martha's Rest.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Really? Come on. There we go. Also, ow. Not the chocobo. There's a weird transition there.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
Lots and lots of Akashic.
Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
A new memento. A symbol of trust, loyalty, and undying friendship. For as long as a firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here.
Oscar, alright. Hello.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Ah, okay.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Gotcha.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, so wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Alright. We got a new ally here.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Oscar Murdoch.
We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benamir once he's said his farewells.
Alright. Alright, let's head to Northreach then.
First we find Isabel.
Assuming she's near the Vale. I'm guessing more Akashic.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like Akashic, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls.
I had a feeling.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late. Anyone would think they were hiding.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured.
That thing, it took off the captain's head. Before we could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Don't leave me, Pa.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Agreed. So yeah, we still don't really know exactly what that is over there. All that blue haze, the ether. Sure looks like it.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
Oh, that attack fast.
Should I try?
Save your strength.
I gotta remember that the level 1 Mega Flare does more damage per hit than the max level 1 does. It just doesn't last nearly as long. I should have waited until 2, but that's fine. The level 1 is more than enough to take out all these little guys. Ow. At least most of them. So apparently you can begin with the dodge if you just press circle to begin the Mega Flare. Damage. Jeez.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Okay, good. It brought me back.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
All right.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Quick, complete. Interesting. After completing the main objective of some quest, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination.
Now at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive. But without all the mocks and mows.
Oh, I guess let's go back to Otto then. Oop. Just gotta hold it. Does it take me right to auto or just to the... Oh wow, it does. That's handy. So we've got new stuff here.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
It's a lot of AP.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
But let's see what Otto has to say now.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
All right.
Thank you, Otto.
Man, how are they doing? Dion's asleep still.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Yeah. Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, that's not good. Our ship is there.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Good to have you with us, Joshua.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
I want to learn more about Iota as well.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
So are these side quests for the Memento Wall? Or are they just... Oh, maybe they are. An eye for an eye. On balance. Okay, well, looks like we have some side stuff to do next time. And thank you all for watching. And I will see you all then. And take care.